Hey, what's up? Today I'm at you again from beautiful Greece. Today I'm going to show you how to make the classic and timeless Makaronia με Kima, which is that Greek meat sauce and spaghetti that we all know and love. But here's the thing. I'm going to do it with a little twist. I'm going to do it in well under half an hour. I know those 30-minute meals, been there, done that. But here's the other thing. It's all going to get done in one pot. From start to finish. I'm talking about the meat sauce, the pasta, everything all together in harmony. So first things first, got the pot on the burner. I'm going to take 1 pound of ground beef. And I love it here because they do the ground beef on the spot right in the butcher. So my olive oil is in. I'm doing about 1/3 cup of olive oil, and I'm going to take my beef and I'm going to start just putting it in here. And very easy. It's already starting to sizzle here. I'm going to take this and just put this here out of the way. And nothing to this at all. Same kind of ingredients exactly, but the convenience of all one pot. The next thing, to our ground beef that's browning, I'm going to season. I'm going to season with a little bit of salt. I'm going to take a little bit of my pepper. This is one of these recipes that you can go a little bit generous on the pepper, and that's totally fine. I like the flavor of it. Next thing to go in is 1 onion, and all I'm going to do is just, for this, I'm going to chop up the onion. You can slice it, you can dice it, you can do basically whatever it is you like. It's totally fine. Also, the type of chop you do is entirely up to your skills. So you don't have to kind of lose a finger doing it, like the way they do it, as finely as they can. No big deal at all. And again, just chop this up. All right, so now my onion is chopped. Before I add my onion into my meat, I'm gonna do what I usually do with recipes that have dried spices. I add my cinnamon, and for this I'm doing about a teaspoon or so of cinnamon in here. And I find it brings out the flavors more intensely, and it gives you a more robust flavor. And also, it doesn't kind of get drowned out in the liquid. So that goes in now, and we're actually looking really good, really good. Time to add my onion. I'm gonna go in. Nothing to this. Perfect. Classic, 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 classic. And this recipe is fantastic for those of us that don't exactly have huge crews around and we have to kind of clean up after ourselves. You know what? 1 or 2 less things to clean up is a big deal, especially in my world. So let that go now and let the onion kind of sweat out. The next thing I'm going to throw in is a clove or 2 of garlic. Now, here in Greece, and throughout most of these countries, their garlic is literally like the size of like walnuts. It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. So I'm just going to take this and just smash it. Same with this one. So I'm going to do 2, which is really like, I don't know how many this is in terms of the garlic back home. Just cut it out. And it is so fresh. And if you get any kind of weird bits or whatever, just cut them away. Same deal here. Skin comes off. And all I'm going to do is real quick, just chop it up any way you can. You can slice it, you can chop it. I don't particularly have a garlic press here, so I'm doing it this way. Either way, garlic is good. So that's it there. Boom, the garlic goes in. And this is happening. Now, we're just gonna let that kind of do its thing for about 4 or 5 minutes just to get the meat, the onion, and the garlic all happy in the pool, and we'll take it from there. So now it's been about a few minutes. Everything's kind of working down. Time to move along with our tomato sauce. And for this, I'm just using 12 ounces or about a cup and a half of crushed tomatoes is gonna go in here. I love these things. They're like all over Europe, these little like kind of carton things. And along with this, now, I'm gonna start adding some water. Now, here's the thing. When you're adding this water, I'm gonna use it to kind of clean out my container here. I'm gonna also add some water in here at this point to start working our sauce. Now, this is what's gonna happen. This mixture here will start coming up to a boil. It doesn't take much at all. All the flavors are in there, they're working. Now, once this hits a boil, time to move along and start adding our pasta. All right, perfect. My sauce is now coming to a full boil. It's been simmering for about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. Time for the star of our show. Now, for this, I am using a Greek number 5 spaghetti, which is somewhere between a regular spaghetti like we have in North America and a bucatini. And for this, I'm going to use a generous 450, about a pound of pasta will be used for this. And you know what? It is you can feed a bunch of people and you're gonna feed them on the cheap and in a hurry. How bad is that? So let me grab my tongs here. And it's gonna be a little soupy at this stage. The name of the game here though is not to finish it that way. This needs to tighten up, and our pasta is gonna cook using the absorption method, which is like rice. So we're gonna throw in a little bit of water like we did, and as our pasta cooks and absorbs the water, we're going to keep adding, but not enough where it becomes this runny, shitty mess. Excuse me. Sorry, Diane. Diane, by the way, is like, she's loyal, she's sweet. She keeps me in check with my language because I have been known to, say a few bad things here and there. But here's the thing. As I was saying, we're gonna do this going slowly. This we're gonna have to keep an eye on it, or you're gonna have this burnt mess. It's not gonna be fun. You want this to be the consistency of a typical, a typical thick dressed sauce. So keep going, and as you're doing this, you're gonna keep adding water. And as we go, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. So now that my pasta is down and in the cooking liquid, the sauce, we're gonna keep an eye on this, follow it, and as it needs water, we're gonna keep adding it in very small amounts until we get the desired thickness and doneness. All right, so now it's been about 15 minutes, give or take, since this has been boiling, and it is absolutely perfect. My friends, absolutely perfect. Not runny, not soupy, none of that grossness. It is perfect. Now, all that's left to do is plate up and serve. But before I do that, I need to try this, absolutely. Do this. How beautiful is this? How magnificent is this? It smells in here like, Let me grab a little bit of here. And I'm just gonna garnish this as well with a little kefalograviera. I like it. You can use kefalotiri, you can use mizithra, you can use whatever you like. I'm gonna take a little bit here, just like that, just to help me along here with this. Oh gosh. Look at this. This is so good. Oh my God. I've got like the spidey senses tingling. I'm like tingling all over the place. This is crazy good. Oh my gosh. All that beautiful flavor of the classic Makaronia me Kima, all in one pot. The pasta actually cooked in the sauce. Like wow, fantastic. The cinnamon, all those tones. I can't be happier. Like, I am one happy guy right now. I'm having this classic Makaronia me Kima in Greece, and I am so thankful and blessed to have the opportunity to share it with you. So that's it for this episode on my one-pot Makaronia me Kima, or Greek meat sauce and spaghetti, or pasta. I've used the long. I prefer it when it comes to Makaronia me Kima, but you can use short, you can use whatever pasta you like. Totally cool. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check me out online for this recipe and so many more at kensgreektable.com. And until next time, I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.